I'm going to be talking about using a pendulum for chakra assessment, basically to see whether your chakras are open or closed or balanced. So let's start off with the actual pendulum. Whatever pendulum you choose is really up to you. I personally like to use my chakra pendulum just for this purpose. It's very symbolic and it has all the energies of the chakras. If you don't have that, you can use a clear quartz pendulum because you can obviously program your clear quartz to be a chakra pendulum. Now, you could probably use any pendulum that you're very comfortable with. I just prefer to use one that is either programmed with the clear quartz or a chakra one because you really want to make sure that this pendulum is in tune to what it is you're doing, which is working on the chakras. So pick your pendulum, make sure you know how it works for you. I have a video if you want to go back and check that out. I'll give you the link. You want to make sure that you know how your pendulum answers questions, especially the yes or no questions. All right, so once you have that, you're going to use your pendulum in a couple of different ways. One is to actually ask yes or no questions. And there's several different ways you can do this. You can print out any kind of pictures of chakras. Like here I have a picture of all the chakras from the soul star down to the earth star, or you can just use the main 7. Or you can use, I have here Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy cards. You could do something like this with all the chakras. There's all kinds of cards that have chakras, or you can make your own, really, or print out chakra symbols and have all of those laid out. Or you can have a picture of the person in which you are looking to check their chakras, picture of yourself, or you can also do it on yourself. So just different ways you can do this. You use your creativity and what works for you. So let's just start off and I'll give you an example of how the yes or no questions would work. So if you're using, let's say, cards or pictures of some kind, you have all the chakra symbols or other kind of chakra cards. You can even just have colors. You could just have like colored index cards, anything along those lines. So you're going to take your pendulum and put it over the card and say, is my root chakra open? So you could just ask yes or no questions. Oh, look, mine's saying no. So, yeah, I know. So, well, I'm actually starting to move it. But, so you might get it. You have to know if you're, how your pendulum works. So my pendulum works yes, like this way, and no this way. And then needs more information is usually like spinning or just doesn't move at all. So you have to know how it works for you. So is my root chakra open? And check to see whether it's telling you yes or no. And then you can do that on all of them. Yes or no. Very simple. Or you can do it, on a paper like this. Is my soul star chakra open? Yes or no? And go all the way down. Okay, but you have to make sure you just ask one question at a time. Is my root chakra open? And I'll say yes or no. Or you can say, is my root chakra, balanced? Yes or no. And if you're unsure, then say, is my root chakra closed? So see if you get this opposite answer. So that's one way to do it. Yes or no questions. And if you're getting, like I said, if you're getting some kind of like stagnant, it might be you have to rephrase the question, or you may not be asking the question the right way. So that's how you would do a yes or no. It's very, very simple. Just like you're doing pendulum, other kind of pendulum questions. Also use your pendulum over your body or over somebody else's body. It's very difficult to do on yourself, but you can certainly try, depending on the length of your pendulum. If your pendulum is pretty long, it might be hard to hold over you, but you can do this over yourself or over another and do the same process. Is my heart chakra open? Is Mary's heart chakra open? And then I would also do, is my heart chakra closed, to see whether you're getting the opposite answer, which would actually be the same answer. So you can do it that way, directly over each chakra on the body. And this way, when you're using cards or the picture, is good for long distance as well. Also use the pendulum to determine a little bit more information, like how open is the chakra, or how closed is the chakra, or is it like spinning wildly out of control. So for example, if you're using the cards and you're on throat chakra, let's say for example, show me the status of this chakra. Now if it's just kind of standing still, it could be that it's closed. You have to determine this for yourself. If it's just standing still, it could be that it's closed or blocked. You might get like a little wiggle back and forth, which could be that it's also, closed, or, just teeny little bit of energy going on in there. You might get just a little tiny little swing, which is also kind of showing you it's a little bit open. But if you get something like really, really, wild like this, you're looking, oops, I banged on my candle. If you're getting something really wild like this, like really, really giant spin really fast, it could show that the chakra is really way too open. Like this person might actually be, using their throat chakra too much. Now my ear is ringing, woohoo. So, if it's just kind of just sitting here, it might be closed, or it might just be like a little open. You kind of have to judge it for yourself. And I would just be concerned if it was just not moving at all, or if it was really wildly out of control. Then that would show you if that's an area, if the throat chakra is an area that you want to work on. You could do the same thing over your other pictures. You could also do it on yourself or a person. And that's actually how I do chakra assessments when I have a client that I'm actually working on in person. And I take my pendulum and I hold it over each chakra to see whether there's a chakra spin. Okay, I'm not asking a yes or no question. I'm just seeing what the status is of that chakra, whether it's really, really open, like wildly out of control, and we need to kind of, calm it down a little bit, or if it's just normal, like a nice spin, or if it's not moving at all. All right, so that's another way in which you can assess the chakra status. Also, actually turn over all of your cards and mix them all up. If you want to do it this way, so that you don't know which card is which, okay, and you can mix them all up and hold your pendulum over that way and ask, is this chakra open? Or is this chakra closed? I'd like to I think a very positive way to say it is this chakra balanced? Is this chakra balanced? This way you're not, you're not thinking of, you don't know what card it is, so you don't have a preconceived notion. So if you're always saying, oh, my root chakra is always imbalanced, it's always closed, and if you're looking at the card and you know mentally that's what you're seeing, it kind of gives you like that determined thing that, yeah, it's going to be closed. So if you turn your cards over, you don't know, is this chakra open, or is this chakra balanced, yes or no? Is this chakra balanced, yes or no? And then turn it over and see what it is. That's another way of doing it. You can also just use your cards if you have cards. You can also use them, just take out all the chakra cards and just, say, which chakra should I work on today? And just pick a card. Which chakra should I work on today? And it tells me heart chakra. Okay, so that's another way of doing it as well. Lots of different ways to determine which chakras you need to be working on. So go ahead and give that a try and let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear how this works for you, or if you have any other ways in which you use the pendulum to identify which chakras are, open, closed, or, might have some concerns. Now, again, I wouldn't be overly worried about how open the chakra is. If it seems to just have a nice little swing, then you're probably pretty good. If it's out of control, might be concern, and if it's not moving at all, there might be some concern. So don't be overly concerned, about identifying exactly how open or balanced the chakra is. All right, thank you for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.